Welcome back to our Magic Castles. I am looking at the wrong episode show notes. Right, there we go.
It's episode 1, mate.
I know, I was looking at episode 0, and I was like, we just I would go through over what I just told you to do in episode 0, which is please subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or all your podcast apps, and leave us a review whilst you're at it, or a cheeky comment. That also helps. Thank you very much. I will move to Upkeep, in which we will talk about what everyone has been doing Magic the Gathering wise. So, it being Fallout week, who bought Fallout decks?
I did.
Kerri did.
No.
Wait, Kerri, have you had a Universes Beyond that you've cared about yet?
No. Oh, this is the first one that has came out since I've started playing.
Okay.
No,
Lord of the Rings. Surely.
When did Lord of the Rings came out? Wait. Was Lord of the Rings before or after Lost Caverns of Ixalan? Before. So I technically properly started playing Lost Caverns of Ixalan, although I did stop playing Arena and kind of like was learning when Wild of Eldraine came out. But yeah, Lord of the Rings, I was not kind of like in the rabbit hole of it yet.
Doctor Who was between Wild and Ixalan, wasn't it?
Yeah. And Doctor Who don't care about either, so
No.
they haven't done. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, how many Fallout decks did you buy, Tom?
All of them.
Yeah,
I'm a little bitch. I love Fallout.
Yeah, and then how many are you actually going to keep as recons?
As they are, without upgrading them, I'd probably none of them. I'd probably rip them apart rather than keep them as precons. I
have ripped them all apart already. I'm gonna make Preston, I think, because he looks cool, and I don't have an Enchantress deck yet. And I think this one, Enchantress tends to be quite dirtly. This one allows you to, because you have to attack with Preston to get the benefit. I think it means you've got to be a bit more proactive.
That's why I made Gilwain from the Wilds set.
Okay,
cool. He's Enchantress, but you cast creatures, so I hate Enchantress.
Yeah,
normally.
And then I think I'm going to build Mothman. It's right. Yeah, it's White's Mothman, right? Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
so I played Mothman on the Shatter Gang stream. It was before the decks released. It was on Thursday. That game was interesting and also kind of not miserable, but like it was funny because I went in going, oh, I think Mothman is like, you read it and you say, oh, it's mill, but actually it's +1/+1 counters. And then Dean was playing the science deck and was like, oh yeah, it's energy. It's not energy. It's a bloody artifact recursion deck. Like, it's crazy. And after, the board got raffed like once or twice, like Dogmeat can't keep up with that. Mothman struggles, especially Mothman being a 4-mana commander, isn't great when you're paying 6 and then 8. And the science deck has 2 full-on board recursion spells in Open the Vaults and the other one from Strixhaven, the red-white one. And that gives them all haste as well. Yeah. So they're just so like they're so protected around like getting their board wiped, whereas the others don't. So it is.
There are some things in the Dogmeat one to get everything back out, I've noticed. So there are some ways around it. But I think it's just like one card in that deck. It gets all your enchantments and equipments out. But yeah, it's really hard. You'd have to dig for it. But
I was playing that and I was like, Mothman's cool enough that I think I should make Mothman. I think he's interesting. I think Radiation is a interesting mechanic. I think it's fun. I will say, I don't know what it is, but I seem to go to commanders that go like, the core mechanic of this commander is everyone looks at you, goes, you're a problem. And I think Mothman does that. Just because where you got rads on everyone's like, once you get to like 4 or 5, everyone fucking hates you.
Yeah, people hate mill anyway. So.
Yeah. Kerri, do you know what rads is? Okay.
No.
Reread it. You find it. So you can get a thing called radiation counters, like experience counters. They're a counter on you, not an object. So
like poison as well.
Yeah, so they can be proliferated, but they can't be like interacted with in any way. Radiation says, at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, if you have any rad counters, you mill that many cards. For each non-land card milled this way, you lose a life and a rad counter. So if you had 10 rad counters, you would mill 10 cards at the beginning of your pre-combat main. Say 5 of them are creatures, 5 of them are lands. You would take 5 damage and remove 5 rad counters, and then next time you would do the same but for 5. It's interesting. It's like Half-Life, right?
Yeah.
Like you're taking
yeah.
So it's cool. But like it's kind of like Aristocrats in that when you start going, oh, everyone takes one. Everyone takes one. Everyone takes one. At some point, everyone goes, I'm going to fucking kill you now because you're like doing my head in. It feels very similar to that. Tom, you were on a stream, but you weren't playing Fallout, which I thought you were, which is why I put it in the notes.
No, but I did play. Was it last night? No, 2 nights ago. I played Dogmeat at F&M.
Okay.
I was the only one with the Fallout deck. I didn't like it at all, mainly because I had Dogmeat. He was stacked. He had like 5 equipments on him.
Yeah.
I had loads of stuff on the board. I had junk counters. Somebody dropped they already had haste on everything. There was a Gruul deck. They dropped a Hellkite Tyrant, hit me, stole all my equipment, everything.
Oh, yeah.
I think that put a bit of a downer on me, but I don't really like
I don't think
it's
that's
not.
Yeah.
It's not a problem with the deck, but I played a couple more and it just, I don't know. There's something about equipment that it needs a lot of work, that deck.
I think I said about all of them, apart from maybe the science one, is they're all over the place.
Yeah. They are really
like they're doing like 4 or 5 different things. There's like blue creatures in the Mothman one. There are like there's just weird like it's like food counter stuff in like the Mardu one and food token stuff in the Mardu one. Like
they clearly built the set and then made the precons. They tried to add a few more cards.
A universe beyond, like, are they usually like that? Do they usually tend to follow,
this is
like,
the first one
theme?
I actually care about, so I don't know.
The Warhammer decks were a lot more focused.
Okay. And I did buy the Doctor Who ones, because I don't care about Doctor Who.
The Doctor Who ones, they were actually... 2 of them were quite focused. The 10th and the one after that. The 13th or whatever it was. But yeah, I do think these are the most scattered. The Lord of the Rings ones were just...
The Lord of the Rings ones, from what I've seen, are like very good.
Yeah, this is probably the most all over the place.
This feels like they've just tried to cram in as many legendaries as possible.
Well, they did that with the Doctor Who as well, to be fair. But so I played Dogmeat. I don't know, Voltron isn't really my thing. I'm playing Mothman tomorrow night on Chrono's stream.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try Science on Tuesday at one of my local game stores.
From what I saw, I like the Science one if you ignore the energy stuff.
I want to swap it to Liberty Prime.
Yeah.
And swap some cards in because that looks really fun. But other than that, I am planning to build Mr. House. I've got a Surge 4 full art in my collector boosties. And,
nice.
I love rolling. I love rolling dice. I love dice stuff, attractions. So
that does feel like like the Infinity stuff makes sense in that.
Yeah, I love that. But there's a lot of potential commanders in there that I'm really enjoying. So who knows? I might build another one. We'll see. But yeah, the decks are mostly getting ripped apart.
Yeah, I like the Mardu one. I'm not really that interested in. And then Science, I've already got an artifact deck in Alibu, so I kind of think there's like redundancy there. So yeah, Preston and Mothman for me, I think.
Yeah, Preston does look fun.
I'm kind of glad I didn't buy them now. Like, I was thinking about it just for the sake of buying them. And I'm kind of like, glad.
I think Universe is beyond, like, your mileage may vary so dependent on your interest in the IP. So I bought Warhammer initially, and I eventually just like sold them because I was like, oh, they might be cool cards, and I was like, oh, I actually just don't care, and I can ignore them, and that's nice. And like Doctor Who, don't care about. I don't think I own a single. Actually, no, that's a lie. If I own any Doctor Who or Lord of the Rings card, it's because Adam the Gathering put them in our Secret Santa Commander deck. So I have some. And then like Lord of the Rings, I think I have the Mirkwood Bat because it's like generic enough.
It's just amazing.
It's just a bat. and it's good in token decks, and it's kind of hard to ignore it. So yeah, I think for you, like when the Final Fantasy Universes Beyond stuff will come around, you'll get that like spark. You'll be like, oh, this is actually kind of cool, and like seeing it. But like,
I think like when Final Fantasy comes out, I am fully prepared to sell my organs.
Yeah.
To make sure I get every single card.
I think when they announced the Marvel collab, I literally messaged my wife Stacey with like, we have to remortgage the house, I'm sorry. And she was not impressed.
That was like me with the Fallout, 'cause it's the only time I've bought a collector's booster box. I thought about it. I bought one ages ago, but I had to get one for this because it's just so cool. And I love Fallout, so I was like, it's something I enjoy, I might as well get it.
Yeah,
but I'm not that interested in Assassin's Creed, so I'm going to... I did say I was going to skip it, but there are some fun things in it.
There are
from a Magic perspective. There's things that I'm interested in, but from a like an IP perspective.
From IP perspective, there's definitely like a few cards. I saw like Eevee's card and stuff. Syndicate's one of my favorite Assassin's Creed. That's potentially controversial, but loved the game. And yeah, I loved it.
It's Unity.
I think it was the fact that it was based in London.
Unity is the one everyone hates, even though it's not actually that. It's not actually that.
Yeah.
Bad.
But yeah, no, there's a few cards from Assassin's Creed I definitely want to pick.
I want that Leonardo da Vinci card.
Yeah,
so dumb. I love stupid stuff. I love
it. When it's like actual real world like people, it gets a bit weird for me. Like I know like he's a caricature of himself in the games and stuff, and like that's what they're going for. But like that is a person that existed. And like but like even that, like they're still characters,
it's a character in a film.
Yeah, like this is Leonardo da Vinci, like a person as a magic card. I think is for me is like okay, we're getting to a point where we're crossing a line.
It's kind of like I love that, breaking the fourth wall in films, but IRL with magic cards.
There is going to be a descendant of that person potentially holding a card of like one of their ancestors. Like that's just
maybe that's
just weird.
You never know. Maybe it was their ancestor who was like, "Yo, I love Magic the Gathering. Can we put like my great uncle on Magic card?"
I'm just imagining waking up one morning and they announce a card of my dad, and I'm
like eventually it'll be like. There are people and they're going to be like legal Magic the Gathering cards of them with like art with text. Like that's just weird. Again,
I see that as a fun secret layer, but
yeah, if they start doing like VTubers, but like big like VShojo or like Niji Sanji type VTubers, that would be a bit
I think
weird.
their rule will be though like the person has to be dead. They can do their research to see if this person was problematic. I mean, I'm sure Leonardo da Vinci and Cleopatra are problematic in their own ways. Of the time, but like,
maybe.
But like, it's just so that like it's getting to a point where I'm like, we are opening floodgates that cannot be shut, like on that stuff. Anyway,
other than that, some of the assassins
they do look sick. Like yeah, they do look cool. I think like I actually like the native language like. Leonardo da Vinci, Italian, Cleopatra, and Egyptian. I think that's really cool. I think it is a bit shitty that they're doing that after announcing that they're not doing cards in certain languages anymore.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's a novelty now. Like, that's not cool. But like I'm sure those two teams don't talk, right? Like, it's just a really bad coincidence.
Was there anyone from Portugal in Assassin's Creed? Because that would really be a kick.
Is there a Portugal mention?
We're not playing Portuguese cards anymore. Here's a card in Portuguese.
I don't think so. Maybe from Odyssey. I'd have to check. I don't think so. They haven't done like that kind of.
Yeah.
I'd have to check. I'm not incredibly fluent. So I'm gonna try something here. MagicCon Chicago happens. Why can't I share my screen? Why does it say someone else is currently sharing? They're not.
Kerri shared us a picture of a cat before the stream started, and now we're like, fuckers. Did you pay the bill, Adam?
I did pay the bill. I paid Riverside.
Rent's not paid.
I paid Riverside so much money.
50p in the Lecky.
Motherfuckers. This is staying in, by the way. I don't care. How do I? There we go. That's a good segue. MagicCon Chicago happened, and there was a bunch of stuff revealed. way too much stuff revealed. But the only thing we care about, is Commander, because everything is Commander.
How dare you? The only thing I care about is Daddy Oko.
Yeah, they really leant into like first trap stuff, where like
this is the first time that he's back since I can't remember where he was originally.
The first that he was revealed in. Well, you don't. I mean, this is before your time.
Well, I've played against Oko.
He ruined every format he was in. Like he is historically known as like Magic's like he is a monster. Yeah, massive problem child. This guy, this absolute twink, destroyed so many formats and was basically banned immediately. I believe they were trying to do one pro tour with him legal, and I think they had to stop. I'd have to check on that. Because he was like on all the packaging and all the boots, like he was the face of the set. He was a planeswalker in the set.
I still don't know how they didn't realize it was going to be a problem.
+1 remove target creature from game. Yeah, pretty bad.
Like I understand what they wanted him to do.
Yeah,
but they didn't write that.
No, far too broken. Incredibly pushed. So yeah, there's new Oko.
Tiny Bones.
And Tiny Bones. New Oko looks good.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so what does Oko do on
this new Oko?
I cannot read that.
Tiny. Right.
Oh my! I got you.
Yeah, I can't zoom in.
I
can zoom in.
Oko. At the beginning of combat on your turn,
Oko
the ringleader becomes a copy of up to one target creature you control until end of turn, except he has hexproof. It's pretty good already.
Okay.
Disgusting. +1, draw 2 cards. If you've committed a crime this turn, discard a card. Otherwise, discard 2 cards. And now, I believe committing a crime is targeting an opponent's creature.
Anything. It's
so you can't. Yeah.
The opponent's creatures, the opponent's stuff, the opponent's graveyard. I don't know if it's library, but I believe it.
Can't believe Magic is allowing me to be gay and do crimes.
-1 is create a 3/3 elk because Oko loves elks. And -5 for each other non-land permanent you control, create a token that's a copy of that permanent. So that's not Probo at all in Simic.
It's Probo in doubling season. It lands an ultimate immediately, and then you get a second doubling season.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
And it's still on the board.
So that's a problem.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, couldn't you, for his like first section of the card, not the +1, the bit above that, I was trying. Would that work with like Roaming Throne or something? So if you made that into a copy of like a creature that Roaming Throne was already part of, so it could be pretty disgusting.
Does that count as a trigger? It does, doesn't it? Because it's got a colon.
It wants static abilities, right? So yeah,
Roaming Throne is triggered, isn't it?
So it would become so Roaming Throne comes in, names a creature. Roaming Throne comes in, names a creature type, right? So it's like Dragon Golem. And then Oko would become a copy of that. So it would become a Dragon Golem or Construct, whatever it is.
I do think Planeswalker abilities count as triggered abilities because they've got
They do.
Oh, no, they activate.
No, they're not. They're activated abilities.
They're activated, yeah.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Yeah, because triggered abilities whenever. Yeah. So Oko wouldn't trigger Roaming Throne. No, you haven't broken Roaming Throne.
Whenever.
Try as you might, you will never break Roaming Throne.
I mean, you get a second Roaming Throne.
I was just saying, can you just make another Roaming Throne?
Yeah. And then you ult it.
With Hexproof.
And then you make more Roaming Thrones. Artwork. Cool. Yeah, stuff. Sorry.
I like Tiny Bones. I like Rakdos as a cowboy. I think that's great with his bandolier.
So this is the villain set, right? So it's all villains. So there's like all the villains are coming together to.
I think this is going to be like the villains.
I was going to say, I think this is going to be like in terms of like tonally. I think this is going to be like a lighter set, because it's just all your favorite villains wearing cowboy hats. Like that's like the theme of this set.
I love the thought that the invasion was happening and they all just fucked off to like a cowboy land to hide. I think that's brilliant. It's just so good.
So there's 4 decks. There is a draw spells one. There's a Naya lands one called Desert Bloom. Discard lands, grow them back. Seems interesting. Is this Gonti? Yeah, so Gonti's back. It's Gonti.
So sick.
He's wearing a cowboy hat.
So sick.
Grand Larceny, steal cards, generate mana. So this is probably going to be like the crime-focused one, I would have guessed.
Yeah.
And then most wanted, earn treasures by Outlaws is Olivia. By Outlaws, also, I think that might be a creature type. I don't know.
Yeah, likely. I was really hoping for like a bullet token. I think I predicted this a while ago.
There's no guns.
There are like laser guns, I've noticed.
Yeah, it's all like swords with like laser beams coming out of them.
I was really hoping for a bullet token.
Yeah, there's no... I don't know what the token theme would be. I probably would say this theme is going to be very treasure/gold based.
Actually, gold could be. Although gold is easier to break than treasure, right? Because gold doesn't need to tap.
That's true. So actually it won't be, because they will never do that again. So it's probably going to be treasure.
These Outlaws will probably be a big thing as well.
I initially was like, I don't know if I like the set or not. In terms of themes, like I just don't. Westerns, like spaghetti westerns, we'll see. I'm a big sucker for like, oh, I like your theme, I'm going to buy a lot of product. But cowboys, but if it's goofy and it's like, here are all the big bads for Magic, but they're all like shirtless with cowboy hats on, that might be cool. Kerri, do you care about Cactus
Man? The fact that they're putting Oko on the front
that's what you care about.
Of everything, so that's all I care about. I'm sold. I'll buy everything.
Yeah, the cactus people might be the thing that actually brings me into this, because these guys look cute.
I think that's a really fun way of, it's a fantasy trope of like a tree man, but in a Western environment.
It's just like a cactuar.
Yeah, it's a cactuar, isn't it?
Cactuar, but
it's
Western.
Plants, right? It's gonna be plant types. They're not gonna make like Cactus Man as a type. That'd be cool.
You've said it now, mate. It's gonna
destroy target Cactus Man. I don't think it's gonna happen.
10,000 needles. They've got you 10,000 needles.
And then is it being like
that would be sick.
And then reprint in the Final Fantasy set.
Yeah, true.
And then I guarantee cactuars are just plants. They're not going to be anything beyond that. And then quick draw, is it being I play spells? I couldn't care less.
So boring.
Tom will probably buy all 4 of these. I will probably also buy all 4 of these. Kerri, how many are you going to buy?
Honestly, none of them kind of like stand out to me, because Grand Larceny maybe. I hate playing red. That's the one thing. I just don't enjoy red, but maybe I'll get, I don't know, Most Wanted or the other deck that has got red in it. And
I mean, they've all got red in it. They've all got red in them apart from Grand Larceny.
Yeah. This is the thing. I'm kind of like, it's the one card that I hate playing, but maybe it's just because I haven't found like card types or anything that like works with my brain.
Yeah, that's fair.
I hate the aggro of red.
Oh, see, I love red. I hate Sultai. Because I find Sultai just divide, because they're the 3 most powerful colors in Commander, and it usually devolves into good stuff. So I think Mothman is my first Sultai commander that I've made since coming back to play Magic. So yeah, like I will probably buy lands and maybe Most Wanted. This is such a boring archetype to me, and I have Calamax already. So unless it's got like good stuff with Calamax in it, which it probably will. Maybe I'll pick it up, but I'll probably buy all 4. What am I talking about?
Yeah, I don't know if I will. I think I'll wait to the previews. I probably will. I've budgeted for all 4, but because quick draw I hate it's so boring.
It is incredibly boring, and also like
it's so dull.
Yeah, this comes out in like a month, by the way. So it's also like it's coming up very quickly. It's too much fun.
This is also kind of why I'm glad that I didn't buy any of the Fallout stuff, is because I can maybe, depending on how I feel, once I see more of the cards, buy just an entire like play booster box.
I'll typically on a set that I like, I'll buy like a play booster box, bundle, and the Commander decks. I don't know if I'm buying a play booster box of this yet. We'll see. It does come with the cool, was it the big score sheet? So we'll see.
Yeah.
More stuff, because that wasn't enough to show.
Before we move on,
yeah,
I do like the wanted posters
Yeah,
and like the alt art, the breaking news of the newspapers. I think that's really cool, really fun.
I think it's really cool in theory.
I know people are like, oh, that looks like a white card because it's white, but it's like, come on.
I think the wanted posters. I think the wanted posters look cool. I think the newspaper one might be. I don't know. They're basically the same.
I love that they're doing them breaking news as well without the newspaper border. I think like it's I just like weird looking new card styles. Just really do.
It's weird to call it textured foil breaking news when there's nothing on this card that simulates breaking news.
Says breaking news. Yeah. They just look like funky alt art cards. I
was just toying my head to look at them.
Scroll up. There's one that's up right.
There you go. Yeah. No, these are cool. Like the art's cool. I don't know about the frame. I don't know. We'll see. I think these
we'll see. More cards will come out, and then I'll make a decision. I'm still salty about play boosters. I have not had a good time with them.
No, actually, I'm going to say that I miss set boosters so much. Set boosters were cracked, and play boosters is just like even like draft boosters. Like I very rarely. Like I don't think I really bought any draft boosters, but the ones that like my friend let me open, I pulled some like sick cards from those. And set boosters, my luck was just so much better. And it feels like the play boosters I got with Murders of Call of Mana, they just weren't. It wasn't great, but maybe that's just because I think Murders is just a very low powered set.
Yeah,
I opened a box and it wasn't that great. And I do think it's just a set. I don't rate that set at all. The precons, amazing. All those precons are sick, but the actual set is kind of mid.
I opened it because what I usually do is I open a box and then I'll go through like all my this is horrendous behavior. I'll go through all my commanders on EDH Rec and it'd be like, what cards am I missing? And then I went, oh, none. Like there's nothing here, really.
I think I had like 3 of my decks. I've got a lot of decks. I think I had maybe 3 or 4.
I think
viable upgrades in.
There was like 2 or 3 that I had stuff that needed for. But most of it went into I made Sophia with Tiny, and that was like entire set. That entire set was just for Sophia. Like, I've got she's somewhere in that part.
She's nearly done. I've got like 3 cards left for her.
The only card that I didn't get, which I really wanted, was Massacre Girl because I want her for Toxrill.
Right. Yeah, I want that Massacre Girl as well.
And I'm just like, sure I have Massacre Girl like the other ones or some other ones, not all of them, but. I need this one for Toxel, and it's so infuriating.
I'm pretty sure she's really
opened so many packs.
She is. She's one of the most expensive cards in the set, I think.
At Chicago, they also shared more stuff. Where the hell is my mouse? There it is. Cool.
We're a Commander show, though, aren't we? We're not covering Modern.
Ha! You'd be fooled.
Well,
because this is it's Commander Horizons 3. Those stuff.
I mean, this is my first Modern Horizons as well. So the whole kind of like, I guess, online discourse of them having commander decks and stuff was very new to me because I was like, why are people getting mad about this? But then I was like, oh, Modern Horizon, modern.
Yeah, I think
it makes sense. But also, Commander is like the biggest format at the moment that I'm aware of anyway.
This is meant to be a project that injects new cards directly into Modern, right? Which is a format that I think was beloved. I think the heydays of Modern have slowed down a little bit. People still play it. Obviously, there was just a Pro Tour for it. But what they saw with Modern Horizons 2 was Commander players like, all these cards are sick. And I think there was and then all the Modern players were like, you're breaking Modern because of Ragavan. So I do think they've lent more towards Commander players with a set that is effectively Commander Horizons disguised as Modern Horizons. Because it's like a lot of the cards are usually just really aggressively pushed. And I think that's what Modern players want. Whereas actually a lot of the time it's what kind of Commander players are going to go for. Flip Planeswalkers are back. Yay. The lands look sick.
You missed Psychic Frog. Can we?
Which one?
Psychic Frog.
Cool. I was going to get to the breakout version. The breakout version's sick. Psychic Frog is here. I mean, this version's also sick. This will look This is gonna look crazy in foil.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I would definitely lick that frog.
Yeah.
He tastes like Vimto.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Vimto and death.
He does look like there was the Tango Frosties that you get at like the bowling alley. A little bit. Like, Ice Blast. Yeah. He does look a bit like a Tango Ice Blast. Ajani's back.
Gremlins back. Yeah.
I do like though. Like,
I also didn't realize this is completely off topic, but Tamio, I know she's dead, right?
Yeah.
I like her hairline is interesting.
Moonfolk have.
I don't know what
that means. So that's the species she is or was.
They're bunnies.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like bunnies. This is like.
They're one of the. There's 5 races on Kamigawa, and they're all like animal people.
Yeah.
So there's like the rats, the bunnies, the goblins, the other ones. What are the white ones?
The humans.
Everyone's forgotten about Kamigawa.
But yeah, no. So also Modern Horizons is not canon.
White foxes.
There you go.
And then green snakes. Go on, Karen.
Modern Horizons doesn't care about timeline continuity, so they can basically go like, here's Tamio, even though she's dead. Here's Ajani, even though he's not a Planeswalker anymore. Like, it can basically pull from any time period across any of the cards. So that's why they kind of do this kind of stuff.
It's not. It hasn't got a story.
No.
There'll be no story release and nothing like that. It's just a gameplay set.
Yeah.
That's why Emrakul's back as well.
Boo! Yeah, Emrakul's back. Ajani's here for the furries. Yeah. Frame breaks are back. Psychic Frog frame break looks awesome.
Yeah.
Profiles are back. I like the profile cards. I wish they did more of them, and I wish they did put them in sets that were stupidly expensive. But,
profile cards?
So like they did them for Commander Masters, which is like this like side on like art treatment with like a solid like coloured background. The Commander Master ones are really, really cool. But they did
a play mat of them all together that's really, really nice.
They all cost a penny though.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
That's it.
I think I've seen the play mat, yeah.
It's just
I hate the old border Emrakul. It looks awful. there shouldn't be an old border for the void. Like just
okay.
It's horrible.
It's just like an artifact.
Would also lick him.
Emrakul.
Them.
Emrakul.
Whatever they are. Yeah.
It's a bit risky.
Worth it.
Which bit would you lick? The top or the bottom?
Yes.
Okay. Well, the top's blue and the bottom's purple, so you know. It's the same colour as the Psychic Frog.
It's basically evolved.
Maybe Psychic Frog is...
It's evolved Psychic Frog. Psychic Frog evolved into Emrakul.
Fetch lands as well. Fetch lands
are back, which is cool.
Thank God. Hopefully that drops them a bit.
That bundle gift edition is so pretty.
I will be buying one of these and one of these. So is this a holiday release? Is that why it's a gift bundle?
No, gift bundle just means it's got one
collector booster.
Okay.
Yeah.
They do it now and then.
Okay.
So here's a thing that you can buy for the person that you know who plays Magic the Gathering if it's their birthday.
So I got a clan one, and then I bought myself one as well.
This I'm not too. This kind of irks me.
So there's also, by the way, there's just way too much fucking product for like this set. I don't know why. It's because people go mad for it. It's going to be at Amsterdam, the Pro Tours Amsterdam. That's cool. Which we're all going to. So yeah, there's just too much fucking product for this set. I understand why.
And then
a buttload.
Here's even more.
And then here's even more. So each Commander deck, which I really hope is not a Commander Masters situation. I really hope this is retail. Like
if these are 40 quid,
that's great.
Love it. Make these collector's ones 80, 90. I don't care.
The collector's edition to be. I just want the cards. So like, the normal versions, if they can be reasonably priced, sick. I have a feeling they won't be, but we'll see. Collector's editions.
Have they ever done collector's editions?
Yes, they did for 40k.
Oh yeah, the search for ones. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be different to that though. I think these are going to be alt arts rather than
all of them alt art or just the commanders.
That's it. Yeah.
You see, this is why I was kind of like curious about like what makes why are they collector's editions?
So
why
40k? All of them were search foil, right? Every single card.
Yeah.
So every card was Surge foil, which is that like weird holo. It's like the shredded foil. Sorry, but I don't know what they would do for this.
I've just zoomed in. It says 100 foil cards plus borderless commander. So it's just going to be the commander.
So all the cards are foil. So. I don't know if that's worth, man.
It's like this.
Like both these arts. I guess
there's people
cool,
out there who love foils.
Yeah. So Graveyard Overdrive. Yay, John stuff.
I dig the Helm of the Host lady.
I thought it was just Helm of the Host. I was like, why is Helm of the Host in Simic? Helm of the Host twin person Simic. It'll be Simic stuff, I guess. I mean, it literally says it's like the Simic motto: ramp lands, grow value.
Should just say
like,
Simic bullshit instead of that.
Simic does is get lands, play stuff. We're going back to energy for Jeskai, so stuff for the Fallout decks.
I dig this.
I like the collector's version a lot.
I love this guy's look, the beanie and like the steampunk goggles. It's just sick.
I would love to see someone cosplaying them.
The facial
that hair. Would take insane. Yeah, well, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Interesting.
But yeah, I think this is
and the Kaladesh thing on his arm.
I like. They've been doing this a lot recently, which I do like. Which is like they'll release like a precon with like a theme, and then like the next precon will also be like theme adjacent to that theme, so you can like kind of mash up and get better, which I think is a good way of doing stuff.
You can just ignore that last one. Just ignore the last one.
No.
I hate Eldrazi.
Also, before you go into your rant, the land base in this is going to be so bad.
Well,
so bad.
Slivers one was terrible, right?
Yeah.
So they've not had a good record.
This, not only though, does this need all 5 colours, this needs colourless as well.
So I wonder if there's going to be lands in the set then that are like produce green or colourless. Or something like produce add colour or wastes. That would be the only way they can make this work, is if you had like a full set of those in here. But I just think it's boring, man. It just like
I love the art for Eldrazi.
The art's sick. Like, the design of them is sick.
They have no personality.
They got like that.
Well, isn't that the whole thing about them?
They're like that Cthulhu horror thing, which is kind of sick. But they are just like.
It's just like, how can anyone be like, I really like this person with no face and 8 arms? Like, it just
mate, don't. There's people out there.
Hey, you don't need a face for
a lot of people out there who will disagree.
I just think it's just like I don't know.
Corners of the internet that
it's
getting their pitchforks right now.
The Eldrazi fuckers.
The tentacle fuckers. The tentacle fuckers are after me after episode 1.
Eldrazi fuckers.
I'm gonna start drawing that after.
I'm not like. I also think. This is not a hot take. I also think 5 color decks are just boring as is anyway. I mean, if you take it Kindred, it's slightly more focused, but usually just evolves into like what are the best cards that you can play in that deck.
Which is that's why I just refuse to do 5 color.
Anyway,
I did.
I don't think I could ever like 3. I've only ever played a 3 color deck once, and that was interesting. Because I couldn't really do much until I got into like my 15th turn. But I think like it's interesting if people can play them well. Because it's just it's too much for my brain. Too many things to take into consideration.
This is getting like really philosophical, but it's meant to be like funny. For me personally, is the enjoyment of deck building is going, what is the limitations of a color combination or monocolor, and then how do I plug those weaknesses and enhance those strengths? It's real boring when you're like, oh, I can just play any card in the existence of Magic the Gathering, and it does that for me.
You just pick the best stuff out of each color, and then like, oh, okay, here's my deck.
Yeah, and then you're in Eldrazi, so you're not playing fair anyway. You're just like, oh, here's a 13 mana like 20/20. I get an extra turn, like whatever, boring.
Like
I pulled Tiamat, but like I'm never going to play Tiamat.
But Tiamat's fine because at least it's dragons. Like it's
like dragon. That's the only reason I kept it. I'm like, it's a dragon. I like Tiamat in general. It's a cool card, but I'm never going to play 5 color deck.
And I know like dragons are like very powerful, but you're still limited to the fact of like there are good dragons, there are bad dragons. Where all the Eldrazi,
there are bad dragons indeed.
Well animal. I love the fact that he didn't get it and we just started laughing.
I did not get it. But there are... Can confirm there are badger.
Is that the next item on the show notes? No. Is there an Ajani one coming out?
Oh, God.
Wouldn't surprise me.
That's the next Universes Beyond.
Merch.
From Bad Dragons to Bloomberg. That's a segue.
Furries?
No, these.
We're still in the realm.
These are too cute.
I am so excited for this.
I'm very excited for Bloomberg.
I hope it's where Chatterfang's from. He's my favourite. There's no background on him. There's no plane for him. The only thing is, these guys are wearing clothes, and Chatterfang is stark bollock naked. So if he is from Bloomburrow, he's a nudist.
He might be. This might be a naturalist.
He might. Yeah.
Well, because of the Omen paths, he could now go there, right? If he wanted.
Yeah, unless he is from here.
Yeah. There's stuff as bears. Yay.
Also, we'll get to it after. I was going to say, what does Ajani turn into when he goes here? But
he can't. Well, isn't it like they're not allowed to be here? I don't know what the rule is.
I haven't looked that much into it. All I know is when you go there, you turn into a furry.
Oh, you do, like, legit, like it's part of the plane?
Yeah, so Ajani's already a furry, so what happens when he goes there? Does he turn into a dude?
He becomes
just becomes a full animal, doesn't become like a humanoid animal.
Yeah, it's just like a fucking...
Well, the Jace...
It's just a lion.
The Jace isn't there, right? This is just like a ha-ha Jace the Fox version of... Like, Jace isn't on Bloomburrow.
I don't think they technically are in the story, but that is Jace.
But like there is part of the law that like if you
go there, you become an animal. That's why there's no humans.
Okay.
From what I can gather, I haven't really looked that much into it. I know I love this. I love the art. The art's incredible.
Yeah, this is sick.
I
legitimately think like I'm going to have friends who get into Magic the Gathering because of this set. Like that's what like I'm excited about. There are
the characters look great. I love the big badger. I love the bunny with like the bow with the pine cone on the front. Like
I know
because like Gandalf lights the pine cone and throws it like that kind of thing. Like, it's so cool. I love it.
That raccoon just looks like the thing from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Rocket
I forgot his name. Yeah.
I was gonna say it just looks like a evolved version of Crack Fox from Whitey Boosh. He's got a bit of like a junk vibe to him.
This squirrel, Golgari squirrels, just that is me. That is me so hard. Cool. So I'm so excited for that.
There's a Gruul one, Animated Army, Make Trash Do Smash. I'm really annoyed. Well.
Make Trash Do Smash, so good.
I know they couldn't have Do Crimes here because Crimes is a mechanic.
Crimes is a thing now.
But Make Trash Do Crimes would be really, really funny.
Technically, smashing is doing a crime. Magic
that's true.
Crime, so.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you touch my stuff. That's a crime now. I'm going back to the crimes conversation. I am really excited for like when Judge he's attempting to do a crime, like at a professional tournament. It's gonna be really like he can't do a crime right now, but he's attempting to. And it's gonna be a really, really funny judge call.
That would actually be a really cool like. Instead of hexproof, you could have like, there's no crimes can be committed this time.
Yeah, no more crimes.
No more crimes.
Jeskai, Family Matters, Make Offspring Go Wide. Guessing it's tokens, bird stuff. Yay. Bant, Peace Offering, Group Hug +1/+1 counters. Sounds like Bant stuff.
Interesting as a precon group hug. I don't think we've ever had a group hug precon.
No, everyone made the 4-color one, a group hug one, right? The guys who draw cards, what lands, I can't remember the name. Okay, and then Kagari squirrels, horde tokens, squirrels. Like, I think like they know their audience. They're like, this is the squirrel deck, please buy.
Do the Chatterfang thing.
Yeah, and then they're also doing a starter kit, which is kind of cool.
I love starter kits. I think they're great. I've got so many of them. And
really? I've never bought one, I think.
They're brilliant. They're like £5 to £8, I think, for 2 full decks.
Yeah, they're really cheap.
There are a lot of generic creatures in there, just vanilla things. But for teaching people to play, amazing. So good. So good.
So this is cool. This is fun. Looking forward to it. I will buy all of it. I don't care.
The artwork is just really pretty as well.
The artwork's
like
incredible.
it's very like whimsical, kind of
the showcase.
Eldraine vibe.
I do think it's really funny how we've gone from like We went from like Phyrexia block, which was just like effectively a year of body horror. Like it was just
death metal and stuff.
Well, not even death metal. It's just like here's your favorites, but now they've got like blades for arms and like 18 eyes. And it's
you had all the death metal lands though, with all the drips and the like spikes and
oil leaking out of every orifice in their face. And then it's just like since then it's been like everything's cute and fun. Like even Wilds of Drain.
I prefer the dark ones. Like that's why I was so kind of like into Crimson Vow and Innistrad. I just love, I love the spooky dark vibes.
I think it's
also
just,
like the cutesy
it's
stuff.
Like having a tonal reset, right? It's just like, because we're going into...
We are getting...
Duskborn? What's it called?
Duskborn.
Yeah. I'm so excited for that.
Which is a horror set. So like we are going
a modern horror set.
We are going back to horror. Yeah. So
that's so cool.
It is hilarious to me that Duskborn will be legal with Bloomburrow.
Yeah.
It's like the most like tonally like in standard. You're just be like, I play my frog. You're like, I play this like person who's been like pinned to a wall and is bleeding. Like, okay. So yeah, it's cool.
I'll save my Duskborn like predictions for later episodes, but I've had some thoughts about it.
We haven't seen anything yet, which is very unlike Magic to not show us something that is 5 years away. But all right, it is what it is.
Oh, wait, Final Fantasy's next year, isn't it?
So I assume at Amsterdam there will be a panel for Final Fantasy. Like I think there might be a first look of Final Fantasy at Amsterdam.
I will scream. I will be like clawing my way onto the stage.
And they'll probably be stuff. I would thought as well.
I hope so. I'm well excited for that.
By then, 2 sets will be out, so they got to show you the 4 sets that are coming out afterwards. Right?
Yeah.
Cool. After news, which that was, I guess, we're going to blind rank some commanders. So I have to share my screen again.
You've locked yourself out.
No, I haven't. You don't talk about that. That never happened. Power of editing. Cool. Which also means I need to pull up another thing.
Can we make that screen bigger?
What screen? This screen?
Your shared screen, yeah, because it's tiny on.
Can you click it?
About Kerri.
Mine's
full screen on mine.
All of our bits have gone to this, like our video cameras have gone to the side, and then that's full screen.
No, I can't see it full screen.
This is.
If you click, there should be like a little thing if you hover over.
You full screen each thing. Yeah, cool. Sorry.
Production questions.
You can pin multiple people. So I had me and Adam and Kerri and the anyway.
Okay. Cool. So the way this works, if none of you have ever been on TikTok before, I'm going to click.
What's a TikTok?
It's a really deep conversation to get into right now on a Magic the Gathering comedy podcast. I'm going to click random. It will bring up a, hopefully, random commander. And then you guys are going to rank them between 1 to 5.
This is like the TikTok filter things, right? Where we have to
put
them in a number.
Yes, but I don't know how to do that. So we're doing it like this.
That's fine.
I don't know how to. What's an API? So I will shuffle, and Tom, you'll go first, and then Kerri. Not together. I will do 5 for Tom, and then 5 for Kerri. So you'll get 5 different commanders.
Okay.
Oh my god! Right.
Smash.
No, we're not doing that yet. We're doing that later. Tom, Rubina Soul Singer.
I quite like that because it's like Mariki Rebek. So Fairy as well. I'm going to go 2. Also 707 decks. That's me. That screams me.
That's very unpopular.
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
It's very rogue.
I'm sure I have looked at her.
Where's my shuffle button gone? There it is.
I've looked at this.
Raging Ground.
It's not that great.
It's not that great. And by the way,
no, 5.
This also might be my sicko for the Hall of Fame later, which is kind of annoying. That's
so 5.
That's another bit we're doing. Yeah,
I've never seen that.
Yeah, Raging Grandma. It's a mutant from Fallout. Yeah.
That'll make sense.
Flip Aria.
Ayara. I do love Flip Ayara. That's pretty good. I'm going to say 3 because she's a bit too popular for me. I'm a bit of a hipster.
Not hipster.
But she's powerful and good. I like her more in a deck than as a commander.
Yeah, I can see that.
So we'll go 3 there. Gives us some room for a winner and a...
What the
hell is this?
Chorus of the Conclave.
97 decks. Oh, I need to make this.
It's 8 mana. It's an 8 mana 3/8.
I was playing a 7 mana commander last night, so if you do, that creature enters the battlefield without me. Oh no, I hate that for.
That's boring. How would you pay?
Terrible. What set's that?
That's Commander.
It's Commander, isn't it?
20. Wait, what set is that?
Chorus of the Conclave. You could do a shuffle if you want. I'll check.
Okay.
See what my number 1 is.
So your number 1
2011.
Okay. That's like one of the first commanders.
She's number 4. Let's see what's number 1 in my top 5.
Myral.
That's great. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I'll go.
Myral is your 1.
I'll have to go 1, but yeah, I think that's probably she's pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of mono white, but
she's quite a lot of depth.
Yeah.
Okay, yours isn't too bad. I feel like yours is actually okay.
I feel like I should have put that first one
higher
as 1 because
that would be bold.
I love weirdos.
Kerri. Right, Kerri, I know you're going to do all yours based on how much you want to smash them. That's fine.
Yeah, these are just going to be visual because probably I have never seen any of these cards before.
That's totally fine.
I mean, yeah, but... Oh, Christ.
Campbell,
I've not
Council
seen this
of Allocation.
Before.
He is Orzoff, which is your favourite.
He's like Orzhov, Staxy boy.
Yeah, whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, that player loses 2 and you gain 2.
Okay, interesting. I'm going to put... it's a cheap. I love cheap commanders as well. Yeah. And I do...
He's also got... However, I don't know if I can zoom in enough. Or maybe I can. No, that just adds it to something. He's got a bit of a weird hash going on.
Yeah. He also, in his flavor text, it says he's got friends in air quotes, so he's not a very popular lad.
Yeah,
he's a bit of a loner.
You know what? We don't like people who've got lots of friends. They're a bit scary.
Well, they're friends.
Well, it is weird that Orzoff Stacks Commander is only has 2,000 decks.
Interesting. I'm gonna put 2 because I like Orzhov. It's cheap.
He is cheap.
He's going at 2.
That's a turn 3 play, and
this is a fucking weird.
Oh, I wish they got this.
This guy's a fucking weirdo. Okay,
Kamigawa flip guys.
These
love
guys,
them.
yeah. So these guys flip.
Homura.
Have you seen these before, Kerri?
These are sick.
I do not have my glasses on, so this is hard to read.
Put your glasses on, anime girl. I'll look at this.
Do you want me to read it? I'm happy to read it.
Nah. I can read the top side. When her present is put into the graveyard from play, return it to play flipped.
You should be able to flip it, Adam.
What's the flip?
Can I?
Scroll down. Yeah, scroll down a little bit. Oh, wait. Oh, it's on Scryfall. You can flip them.
Oh, that's clever.
Creatures you control get +2/+2 and have
fire breathing,
flying,
and fire
and
play red. This creature gets +1 +0 to end a turn.
I'm going to make a note of this because I want to build this.
So,
I mean, that's a really I've again never seen this card before, which probably isn't a surprise because I've seen very limited cards.
These cards, these were before they worked out they could print cards on both faces of a card.
Yeah, this is Saviors of Kamigawa, which was 2005.
Yeah, so this was there was a whole load of these where it was you play it as normal, and then it would satisfy some sort of condition, and then you literally flip it 180, and then it does something and does something else.
I think it's so cool, and I love that it's got the art on. You flip it, and anyway, I could gush about Kamigawa a lot, so I'm just gonna shut up.
I'm gonna put that at a 4 purely because it's red.
Too many words.
Just me making
interesting card though.
Adrix and no
Twin Casters.
Why did it have Ward 2? Is the
Why not?
It's parallel. Yeah.
Merfolk. I love Merfolk.
If one or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many of those tokens are created instead.
I've never played them, but I'm pretty sure I do have this card.
They just reprinted it.
It
was in LCR.
Murders. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Murders. Sorry,
it was in the Murders precon.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I don't know how many cards of this there is, but I definitely have a Twin Casters. I've done 2 and 4 already.
You've got 1, 3, and 5 available.
I'm gonna go 3.
Okay. Safe.
Nice safe.
Yeah.
You might get stuck with some absolute dog shit though. You mean you've got you
like in Hellheart, Goblin Tactician.
Here he is. You knew we were talking about him.
He's a 4-mana 3/2
Goblin Tactician.
Whenever another goblin you control becomes blocked, sacrifice it. If you do, it does 4 damage to each creature blocking it. You can sacrifice 2 mountains to put 2 goblins onto the battlefield.
Just going to say it before you go. Incredible art. Love
it. Interesting card. It's going to be a 5.
Wow. So whatever you roll, both of you, whatever you roll is your 1. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wayne Reynolds' art is amazing. Just... It's in his name.
I will
look. Okay, it's white and blue. That's what
I will allow you. Okay, I think we'll generate a blanket rule. Universes Beyond. If you don't care about the IP, you are allowed to skip. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's fair because this is like it is funny to me that just this old man is your number 1, but like.
Wait, let me read it quickly. The first time enters the battlefield, search your library and/or.
No, it's another one.
Okay.
Lizard.
It's another Doctor Who card.
Okay, skip. Sorry. Okay. Your number 1 is Drana and Lindana.
Yeah, that's a solid card.
Vampire Angel.
That's a solid card.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Okay. I feel like that could have been a lot worse.
Drana and Lindana. I need to make note of that.
It was one of the team-up cards from March of the Machine. It's quite stacksy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that much of it, actually. It's
only
only 854 decks.
I'm surprised at that. It's quite cheap as well. What is it? 1 white, black.
Yeah.
You'd think that'd be...
It's like 2 fan favourites as well.
I guess it's more the fact that you're relying on your opponents having activated abilities
that's
that you
true.
want to copy.
Yeah.
Which is a bit limiting.
Cool. That is that. I need to get up another thing. 1 second. Oops.
I think you won that, Kerri. Mine.
I think Kerri won that, to be fair.
Yeah. But we should leave that up to the viewer.
We can. Yeah, you can leave a review and tell us which one.
Comment down below.
Smash that like button.
Please. I need engagement.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And validation.
I am actually building a Humor list right now. I've got a few of those flip cards in foil, and they're glorious. They're so pretty.
I'm gonna show white screen again.
Saviour's foils are just so bad they're good. And they're like this.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was building a Kamigawa only deck, and I got the Kamigawa, like the OG Kamigawa lands in foil, and they're so pringled, it's ridiculous.
So, I have made a tier list of effectively planeswalkers that people care about, / I care about, / have cards or are important to stories. So not every single one is here. Because otherwise we'd get into 70+ people and it's like, this guy worked for Nicobolas one time and then died, which isn't that interesting.
Died off screen.
Yeah. So there's a lot of there's an entire article on the Magic fandom wiki, which is a wonderful place. You should go to it. Just click around because there are people documenting all types of weird, like lore bullshit. Not Vor. Don't look up Magic Gathering Vor. That's not a good idea. Are you trying
to tell us something this episode, Adam?
Bad
Dragon, and now
Vor. Yeah. But anyway, I digress. There's like an entire list of like planeswalkers that like are no names that Garruk just has killed. It's just like Garruk went here and killed this man. Like that's the only like line of like dialogue they have because I think there's one story where he was just planeswalking and like killing a bunch of guys. Cool. So I made a tier list. Every now and again, we will pull this tier list up and rank our favorite Planeswalkers according to some random criteria. I can hear Kerri vaping. Some random criteria.
Hell yeah.
That I have picked or we have picked together. And we will rank them. I should have done this before we recorded, but we're doing it now. So this is
a peek behind the curtain for you guys.
This is a peek behind the curtain, yeah. This is a tier list of tummy ache warriors, I should say, not survivors. That sounds like they die otherwise. So we will be ranking each Planeswalker on their bodily movement that we think, based on the lore or perceived ideas of how regular they are. Because I thought we should start.
You keep saying bodily movements. Do you mean bodily functions?
Yeah, you can have bodily movements, right? I'm not googling bodily movements.
Bowel movements.
Yeah, there is that.
I'm not googling bowel movements. Okay, bodily functions / bowel movements. What are words anyway? Regular AF. So our tiers for this are God Strongest Warrior, can't drink milk, eats Weetabix, regular AF. Couldn't tell you. Obviously, like, oh no, not all these Planeswalkers. We're going to know about how they poop.
Do they even eat? Do they even poop?
So I've got a question, which is, and we'll get to him, about Sorin being a vampire, but we will talk about that in a minute. So I think we should start with, where is he?
Garrick.
There is no way all this dude eats is raw meat, berries he finds in the wild, maybe, and just like the things he kills. So it's too much protein.
That gingerbread man one time.
Did he eat that gingerbread man?
Yeah, that's why Sir Ginger is so mad in Wilds.
Oh, shit,
Sir Ginger gets trampled if the opponent controls a Planeswalker because she's so angry that Garrick ate her that's boyfriend, I think.
I mean, I would definitely 100% eat gingerbread people.
Same. Yeah, like the whole
real.
The whole world of Eldraine wants you to eat it. So there's no way Garrick isn't like just constantly shitted. Sorry, like
I don't know, man.
Dude, he is. This guy is just the liver king as a Planeswalker. Like, there's no way. I was going to say that. Yeah, there's no way he ate. Wait.
I feel okay. So he visually looks strong, but I bet he can't drink milk. I bet if he drinks a sip of milk, he's on that. No, but
this is what I'm saying, is he's above that tier.
Okay.
This is you are shitting a lot. This.
Okay, so you're lactose intolerant, but you just don't care. Okay.
So it's like the top tier is the toilet is your throne, and you are the king. Sure, right?
This is a thing we're doing, right? This is a regular.
Yeah.
Okay.
They won't. Yeah, they won't always be toilet based.
They might be.
I've done Bad Dragons. I've done Boar, and now I'm doing shitting.
There's nobody else doing this. We're the only ones out there. We're the only ones brave enough to do this.
I'm hitting all my demographics.
For you.
Yeah, exactly. Who else is that? Kerri, pick a Planeswalker.
Oh. Let's go Oko.
I
see him in there.
He eats a lot of elk, right?
And berries, I assume.
I bet he eats Weetabix. No, actually, no, because if he's eating a lot of elk, probably doesn't.
I don't think he eats the elk.
I feel like he's not a good cook.
I think he eats elk.
He gives me vegan vibes.
He turns people into food to eat them. Oh no! Wait, he makes food.
He makes food.
Into elks.
Turns people into elks.
He didn't eat.
He didn't eat the
elk. He didn't eat Kenrith.
I have a feeling he gives me big vegan vibes.
Do you think he's like eats Weetabix tier, like middle?
I don't know, because if you're eating berries all the time, you're probably shitting a lot.
Can't drink milk tier.
Yeah, I bet if
he's definitely
milk,
lactose intolerant.
I think
he's very milky.
Yeah.
Can't pick a Planeswalker.
He's a twink, but he can't drink milk. That's depressing.
My favourite Planeswalker is Tezzeret. But are we talking Tezzeret pre the Darksteel upgrades or not? Because I think if you've got a Darksteel body, you could probably eat anything.
I think you can pick. I think we're going before. We're not talking about completion, by the way.
Yeah, so he is a bit of a frail old fella, isn't he? It's a bit of a funny little guy.
Did Tezzeret upgrade his butthole?
I think it was his entire body. It was a full body situation.
I think he might be regular.
Yeah, I think he's pretty regular. But since when he got completed, I think that was it.
Well, when you're completed, oil just leaks out of you constantly. So like,
yeah,
we're not discussing that.
Plus, yeah, I was going to say something about wiping with that like pincer arm he's got, but I don't think that will really.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah. I mean, if you've got a big enough rag, it'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true. He's got a long hair as well, hasn't he? I don't know. Yeah, I think he'd be pretty reg.
I'm gonna do. Lenegos likes to party, which means he's drinking probably a lot of like alcohol and like eating a lot of meat.
If you're eating a lot of meat and drinking a lot of alcohol, you probably don't have good fiber intake.
So you are shitting.
Yeah, maybe he's just.
He's here or he's here. He might be up here.
He's Theros, right?
He is Theros. Revels.
Like those Greeks puked a lot as well.
He's up here.
So I assume he's pooping and he's doing.
And he's a satyr. He's got furry goat legs. That's not looking.
Yeah, you don't care where he does it.
Yeah.
That's messy.
You got them reverse knees. Like,
do they have toilet paper?
Yeah, good look. I'm also just going quickly. Jaya, regular AF. Old lady, Raisin Bran.
Yeah,
like she's good.
She needs the Weetabix.
Quint as well.
Old people don't have good fiber.
I reckon Quint.
They need to eat that Weetabix. Yeah, they. If she old, then
that's valid.
She go get that extra touch of fiber.
This is so this tier is like you are super healthy, your lifestyle's great, or you have cybernetically enhanced your butthole. This is. This is like you eat Weetabix.
I'm never going to take Tezzeret without thinking that. No.
This is this tier is like you're pretty healthy, but you need fiber.
You need a little bit of help.
Yeah,
can't drink milk is like, and then God's Strongest Warrior is like like I said, you're having issues, but your issues are purely lifestyle choice and diet based.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. Forgot to say that at the start. Okay. Kerri.
Can't
eat food.
Okay.
Soren.
So he can't eat food, but vampires.
Do vampires
This is one thing that is always kind of like.
Do they?
Yes, but first of all, of course vampires shit. But first of all, if a human, no, but your body will still process blood. And it will still thus make something to come out of your butthole. But this is the one thing that if any form of humanoid creature consumes a lot of blood, we're getting into the specific scientific.
She's done a lot of research on this. I don't like it.
I also know what happens if a human eats a brain, but we won't talk about that. But anyway, if a humanoid creature were to drink or eat a lot of blood, it's filled with a lot of bacteria that your body isn't used to. So you're going to be getting infections. Your stomach is not having a great time. So he is going to be shitting after every meal. He
is a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
No vampire shit. Okay.
Make it just because you're a vampire doesn't mean you suddenly have these antibodies to make you not get sick.
Tom.
Big brain.
Any Planeswalker.
Can I do a double? Because I think I've got two who are regular AF.
Okay.
Kaya is a regular queen. And Quintorius. He just... I can see him just eating well, looking after himself. He's just a fun, lovable guy.
I think...
I mean, elephants do have a well-balanced diet. So...
And he's just a lovely fella.
Yeah, I think he's too innocent. This category is also... They are too innocent to be talking about their bodily movements.
Except for Tezzeret. Who's got a cybernetic sphincter, apparently.
Sahili is balanced queen. Fine.
Yeah. I think Liliana as well. Liliana looks after herself.
So I was going to say, there's actually art of Liliana eating fruit, right? She did grapes off the zombie's head. in Armencat.
Love that one.
That's Majesty.
The zombie slaves.
Regular AF. She doesn't eat meat. Ren is literally a tree. A tree person. So don't.
I would say couldn't tell you for that. Can they?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because plants they don't really poop. Yeah. There's two others that I'm kind of like curious about is Ashiok and Tamio because I'm kind of like, what the fuck do they eat?
Is Ashiok a nightmare?
Ashiok is, they're like.
Is she just like a spirit?
Ashiok is a humanoid planeswalker.
She's just humanoid.
But a nightmare.
They're like an ethereal.
Nightmare planeswalker.
Ashiok is a concept.
She's a spirit, so I guess she couldn't tell you really.
Yeah, I don't think
and neither could she because she can't see shit.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, what do you? I mean, you've got a mouth, but do you eat? Like, what's going on?
I don't think there's been any law of Tamio eating, or
isn't she? She's just.
I mean, if Tamio's a rabbit person, then they've probably got a pretty balanced diet as well, I guess.
Yeah, she's just a moonfolk, so I'm assuming they eat.
Domri's a teenager who is eating pizza and beer.
Dolls.
Yeah, dogs, like walking around Ravnica just eating Denzians. So he's probably like
kind of pretending to be scary and strong, but not really. But I bet he can't drink milk.
Also dead. Tyva, protein and berries. Telling you, like, ain't a good time.
He's fighting and shitting.
Ain't a good time. Basically, if you are big boy representation of Magic the Gathering, your stomach is not gonna do great, unfortunately. Arlyn, werewolf lady. Is it Arlyn? It's Arlyn, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna keep saying Arlyn until someone says yes or no.
Arlyn, Arlyn. Arlyn. Yeah, werewolf. Yeah.
There's no way transforming into a werewolf and a human constantly is not good for your stomach.
That's going to give you some cramps.
Yeah, so like it's
crawling around on your hands and knees.
It's up here. I do think we need some female representation in the God's Strongest Warrior category.
I would say God's Strongest Warrior for sure. I feel like
is she fully in control when she's a werewolf? Like, does she know what she's eating, or is it like when you're drunk?
Retains her intelligence while transformed, so yeah, she's completely aware of it.
Okay. That changes things. No, I think she's still there.
Yeah, she's still werewolf. She can't help it. I've got another regular. I think Ral would be. He looks after himself.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, Khan
and Teferi. Teferi, 100%.
Yeah, Teferi knows what he's doing.
He's getting on, but he is. He's on top of it.
I put Khan. I couldn't tell you because he is literally a metal man.
Yeah.
I bet he's stuck to the toilet.
Elspeth is an angel now, so regular AF because I don't want to think about angel shitting. Whitey, I think, is like here because you're hanging around dinosaurs. You're probably trying stuff that you should be trying.
Yeah. Oh, and Ugin as well. Oh no,
Ugin's like
he's a spirit, right?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh no, he's alive now, right? Isn't he?
He's in the plane watching over Nicobolas. The meditation plane?
Yeah. Like, do you poop in the meditation plane? That would break your meditation, surely.
What happens if it's just kind of like, you know how some people fart in their sleep? What happens if it's just like that and they just shit themselves because their bowels are so relaxed?
There's no way.
Is that the meditation plane?
There's no way. If he's not,
just pooping.
If he's not here, he's here.
Ugin would definitely be regular. Should we say while he was alive?
Okay, fine. Well, I mean,
because we've done Tezzeret
completion.
So in that case, Nicobolas should be up there somewhere.
There's a lot of people who I forget their names, but I know.
Koth.
Who's the woman with the white hair?
Nahiri.
Nahiri, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like she pooping.
You reckon?
Yeah, I feel like she's shitting.
The Hiri is basically fueled by hate, right? Like that's their entire arc.
Yeah, that upsets your stomach, man.
That level of stress is like putting you like up here.
By shitting.
Yeah, like you're just like angry pooping.
I think
all day, every day.
Narset and Nissa as well would be regular. Although Nissa is out in the forests. Narset is definitely regular.
Nissa is also a bit of like, oh no. I mean, this is like here. Narset, I think, is regular. Meditation, good for you.
Yeah, she's chill.
Sarkhan, mad, probably here.
Oh, mental.
Unbroken,
I reckon,
probably.
Isn't he just eating raw meat every day? Isn't he just losing it?
Yeah, but maybe he's still got like a taste for it, so he can stay there.
He's getting on as well. He's pretty old.
Doran here, because just boring.
Yeah,
this is like the "Are you boring?" here. This is like the. It's like, do you like the party? It's like
speaking of party, Big Ob needs to be up there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's good Godstrong's Warriors because he's
all over the
place.
Ob goes from sitting in his big chair to another big chair. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, he's a mob boss now. He can eat whatever he wants. And shit wherever he wants.
Do Gorgon shit?
Is that Vraska? I would. Does she have poison or not? I'm forgetting.
She's a Gorgon, so she turns people to stone.
She definitely needs some fiber.
Yeah. She's also eating for like 12. So, you know.
Kaito as well, probably regular.
I feel like
Kaito would be regular.
Kaito's regular. He's also boring.
Yeah.
I feel like Tybalt can't catch him.
Oh, speaking of boring, we haven't done Jace yet. Yeah.
Jace, I bet he's not regular.
Jace.
He's been around too long. I bet he can't drink milk. He seems like one of those people who doesn't have that gene that allows you to drink lactose.
I was going to say Jace convinces himself mentally that he's regular. Tybalt can't catch a break, so Tybalt's here.
Tybalt, yeah.
Poor Tybalt.
My boy. I need him back. I was when they released this is a tangent. When they released the Outlaws of Thunder Junction bundle and it had the belt with the red hands around it, everyone was thinking it was going to be Tybalt, and I was so excited.
Big boy representation up here.
Gideon.
Too much protein. Do you in? I feel like we should just have a separate tier that is just like fuck you, Luca.
Have we got Doretti on there?
Right. So I couldn't find. I was like, hope no one asked about Doretti. I couldn't find a nice.
I love goblins.
I couldn't find a nice square picture of Doretti. So Doretti is not on here.
Fair enough.
I did want to put Doretti.
He would. I think he probably couldn't drink milk though.
Yeah.
Who we got left? Ajani.
Ajani, I think, is eat Weetabix.
But he is a lion man.
What does the Ajani eat?
Probably raw meat.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know about Soren.
Yeah.
I don't know about Soren up here, but yeah. Chandra cooks everything she eats. Regular AF.
I'm trying to search for eat on Ajani's Wikipedia page, and I forgot he got completed, so it's just finding all the results for that.
Like diet.
Damn, that's a lot of results for eat.
Put like diet and lifestyle as a category. Kiora, too much seafood.
Yeah.
She
pooping.
Way too much seafood.
Just like a goldfish in a bowl. Just
true. Shitting every 2 seconds.
Angrath? Minotaur Man? Angrath?
Oh, he's up there as well.
He needs some weed.
Again, fueled by hate. Not good for your stomach. Learn to love life. And then I forgot a Garrett replacement name.
Yeah, Vivian Reed.
Hangs out with animals, probably eats raw meat.
Eats a lot of berries, I assume.
I think there.
Yeah, she's hunting with that bow, isn't she?
Yeah,
so she's eating the meat.
She's eating the meat with you.
But she's friends with all the animals, so I don't know.
Right, fine. I'm not precious. I'm just like, yeah, surely shit. So this is our.
No, I am. I am a Vivian fan.
I'm not.
I am outraged. I'm not really. I like. She's got a cool bow.
I'm a Garrick fan. It's Garrick Erasure, Vivian. This is our list.
I mean, I was a Tezzeret fan until you just put the image of his butthole into my head, and that's all I can think of.
But why would you would, right?
I mean, yeah, I would, yes.
Like, oh, I'm getting my else done. I'll get my butthole done. That is our tier list. I will put it in the show notes. Enjoy. You can look after this. I will put this on Twitter, and you can tell us how wrong we are.
Do you agree?
What do you think about
Let us know in the comments below.
Metallic anus.
Does he have a metallic anus, or does he have little compartments inside of his stomach that he just empties like little vials?
It's chromed out down there.
What do you think Tezzeret's body movements, bowel movements? I don't know why I got body movements stuck in my head.
I think they'd be like little cubes. They'd be little cubes,
Ooh.
and that you'd be able to crack them from one mana.
Wow.
Poop tokens.
Next
artifact token Tezzeret poop.
Our next segment is a thing we are calling the Sicko Zone.
This needs a jingle.
This does need a jingle. That is not a jingle.
Like some text with like slime.
Yeah.
Like the old Daria, the Sick Sad World.
Sicko Zone.
Yeah.
I'll draw something up like that.
The Sicko.
I got it.
Okay.
It's just maybe.
So, the Sicko Hall of Fame, or Sicko Zone, whatever we're calling it. Sicko Zone Hall. It's now called the Sicko Zone Hall of Fame, I've decided. Each week we will bring, potentially all of us, maybe one of us will bring one Magic the Gathering card that is a complete and utter fucking weirdo. We will then debate and rank them, and then eventually we'll have a massive spreadsheet list of all the weirdest cards in Magic, and it is a official list. We are the experts. Can't tell me otherwise. That is the list of pooping. Right, so... Not that one.
I love that. So, we are the experts. Cuts to the list of pooping.
Yeah, that's a list of poopers. I am putting forward, as hinted to earlier, by completing that random dice roll, Lily Bowen, Raging Grandma from Fallout.
I kind of hope this is a recurring thing now, where your weirdos come up
just shown up in EDH Rec Shuffle. Yeah, just take the full fucking steam out of my system. Yeah, so Lily Bowen, Raging Grandma is a 4-mana 0/0 with Vigilance. Is a legendary creature, mutant warrior. ETBs with +2/+1/+1 counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, double number of counters on Lily Bowen if its power is 16 or less. Otherwise, you remove all but one, and you gain 1 life each counter removed this way. I put this in weird. One, because it is a card that says Grandma on it, and it's an official Magic the Gathering card. 2, and I know the Fallout story. I think the mechanical play pattern reads as interesting, but it's actually really boring.
Yeah,
and it's just a bit weird that she I know the whole point is that she rages and then she doesn't rage and she goes back to normal, and then she rages and she goes back to normal. That's fine. I think it reads a lot more interesting than it is. I just like the fact that it's called Raging Grandma. So welcome to the Hall of Fame. Oh fuck! I didn't want to do that. Oh no! I wanted the name.
That works.
Yeah, I'll link it afterwards. Oh my god, I'm gonna be typing live. That's like core fear. I did it wrong already. Alright, cool. Oh. Wait. Oh no, I've done the thing that you guys did. There you go. I pinned all your screens wrong. Right. Tom, where's your car? Oh wait.
Yep, I sent you one. Mine is imaginary. Oh, quick. Don't let him see the Discord.
Yeah.
Quick.
I just
the chat's leaked.
Yeah.
We'll cut that out. Don't worry.
No, I won't.
All your bad dragon orders, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another tier list.
So here's my weirdo imaginary pet. 1 in a green. Or 1 in the green, 1 in the blue. Creature illusion. It's a 4/4. At the beginning of your upkeep, you should have a card in hand, return it, to your hand.
What is that art?
The art is fucked. I love it.
It looks like someone's kind of like painted over with like gold paint.
Check the 9th edition art as well. It's pretty cool.
What was the Kawagara neon ink? Why is it neon ink?
Yeah, it's neon ink. In Urza's Saga.
That's not bad.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. I feel like this one's worse.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I think the weird bear beaver.
Yeah, the 9th edition one's much cooler, but the Urza Saga one is weird. Yeah, I just think it's weird. It's cool for like it's a cheap creature that you can bounce. It's useful. You know, it bounces hand if you've got anything that ETBs off creatures coming in. It's pretty fun.
Imaginary pet immediately.
You're never going to swing with it, but yeah, there we go. I just think it belongs somewhere, and I love cards like that where they've got such a specific purpose. So yeah.
Imaginary pet.
And I just pulled it off the top of my pile of weird stuff over here. So,
Kerri. Elvish bards.
Yeah, I've like, so I originally like spotted this card, and it was kind of like all creatures able to block Elvish Bard do so, and I was kind of like, what the fuck's the point in that? But then I was like, actually, they're like, if. Again, this is me because I'm so new to Magic. Like, realistically, let's say if you had, like, you're playing against obviously 3 other people in Commander and you play this card and you attack with it, does that mean every single creature on the board that other players have, if they're, like, able to block, they...
Yeah, the player you're attacking
has
to block that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like... It's a bit weird. And also just very basic, but also the art.
I think I've seen...
is wild.
I think I've seen the 9th edition art.
Yeah, I've never seen this deck, man.
I've never seen the Alliance's art. I mean,
what the fuck is going on? Is that woman actually there, or is that in the bard's tail?
It looks like she's in the tree.
Yeah.
And what is the guy? What is the guy doing?
And I was like, "This is amazing."
It's a little cat. That's a little cat. That's cool. But what is it? What is the pose?
This is like
the tights.
They're doing a little jig. They're a bard.
Yeah, it's wild. This is some hip strength. This is like
I'm getting like weird Deku Tree vibes from the woman. Like
this is just
Deku Tree, but with a real human face. That'd be wild.
I legitimately think this actually might be number 1.
Oh yeah, it's a cool card though because give that trample and death touch and pump it up. Pretty sick.
Yeah, I spotted it and I was like, this is. I've never seen this card before. I guess for obvious reasons. But
I actually have a deck that would go really good in, so I think I might have to pick one up.
Okay. Well, Elvish Bard, the Alliance's art is our number 1 sicko. That is a sicko. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Cool.
And 15 cents for that.
I mean, amazing. What a bargain.
Cheap.
What a bargain. That is it for episode 1. This is my outro, according to the show notes. Please like and subscribe. Leave a review on Spotify. I'm sorry, audio listeners. This is a very visual heavy episode. So you should watch the YouTube version. And if you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. If there is a button on the screen, please push it. Thank you.
Smash it like Garrick on the toilet.
Yeah. God's strongest warrior.
Unless it's an unfollow button, don't do that.
If there's if there's a button that does a good thing, press it. Bad thing, don't do that.
Not that one. That one.
And with that, goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye. Bye.
Bye.